Welcome back, everybody. I am back today with some EIDL updates on the grants and loans. We're going to check in on progress and also talk about the timelines. I also want to weigh in on the House Committee meeting for small business the other day, where Isabella Guzman made some announcements that's really creating some buzz around EIDL and around the grants. All right, we're going to talk about what she answered in that meeting for EIDL. We did this yesterday for PPP. Today we're going to do it for EIDL, what she answered, what she left unanswered, and kind of open to us all here. So we're going to interpret it ourselves. So share this video with everybody you know inside the EIDL program, whether they're in the grant program or the loan program, because there's a lot of great news contained inside. Let's get you guys all caught up. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today for another video. I have a great lineup for you on EIDL. We're going to talk about the grants and the loans and the timeline and the progress, or possibly the lack thereof, okay? Because we know that the grants are moving extremely slow. We're going to talk about all that and more. I also want to talk about the buzz around middle income possibly getting the targeted advance grants. It was hinted at by Isabella Guzman during the House Committee meeting just the other day, all right? So we're going to talk through some of the answered questions and the unanswered questions. And by the way, if you have not yet met me, my name is Edward Bilder. I typically post finance videos on how to fill your pockets, giving you guys strategies where you can start building wealth practically from nothing. Grab yourself a $50 bill and turn it into an extra $5,000 to $10,000 of cash flow each and every month. And find ways to scale it up, all right, where you can multiply that $5,000 to $10,000 each and every month over and over and over again, all right? If you guys want to learn how to invest in things like Bitcoin and in the stock market, the only way to really get it done is you have to have piles of money sitting around, okay? This channel right here teaches you how to get piles of money sitting around that you could then just shovel it up and throw it into Bitcoin instead of treating, your few $1,000s like a bank account for Bitcoin, all right? If you do it that way, you're never really going to get ahead inside of Bitcoin and all that investing, okay? So I want to start out first. Talking about the loan progress, because it is picking up. Loan progress is definitely picking up. Currently we're looking at $10 billion of new loans that have been funded, and the timeline is moving much, much faster. Now, I want to point something out to you, okay? If you want to get this done quickly and you've worked with a loan officer in the past, maybe you worked with a loan officer for the first round of EIDL, you could actually go out right now and call that loan officer if they're still working with the SBA, if they weren't a contractor, and find out if that person can upload documents for you into the portal. They have a little bit different access than going through the customer service. If all of your information is there, I have clients doing this right now. They are basically calling their old loan officer and sending them all of the information that I talk about right here on this channel. They're sending them their board resolutions, the copies of their driver's license, and the copies of their hazard insurance, asking them to, hey, can you please kindly upload this for me? Oh, and by the way, here's a copy of my taxes. I've gone and got stamped copies of these things. Upload all this information for me, okay? Because if all of your documents are there, you're not going to get a phone call. You won't even get assigned a loan officer. That particular loan officer will advance you to the legal department and simply hit approve and send you your funds. Okay, so if you want to be proactive about this, start uploading all of your information. You could swing through all my videos. I talk about everything you need to upload all the time here. Okay, so check out my other videos and get it done. All right, you don't have to wait for your phone call. You can get it done much faster if you get proactive about it and just go out and do it. Okay. I want to also talk about the grant progress, or now the lack thereof, okay? The targeted advance grants and the supplemental grants are moving incredibly slowly, okay? The targeted advance has only issued about 100,000 loans so far for about $1 billion total of that $30 billion that's currently out there and available. That's leaving $29 billion still sitting out there. I mean, this thing is moving incredibly slow. It's been several months since the program was announced, and it is still at $29 billion. That is incredibly slow. If you want to look at the supplemental grants, that is sitting around 4.7-ish billion dollars of the $5 billion. I mean, these things are moving super, super slow, all right? And the reason, and this is buzz, okay? This is some buzz. Isabella Guzman hinted that she believes that there is not that many people out there eligible for the targeted advance grants, and that possibly they need to open this up to a wider range of applicants. So during the 2-hour meeting for the House Committee for Small Businesses, Isabella Guzman stood up there on the stand by herself. She was supposed to have a co-chair, but we know that Janet Yellen didn't show up for this. So Isabella Guzman took all of the questions. Some of them were darts. Some of them were throwing darts directly at her. And she did answer a lot of questions around EIDL, but she did leave a lot of questions unanswered, all right? So let's talk about some of the things she answered first, right? She indicated that there is approximately $262 billion of unspent funds sitting out there in EIDL for the loans and the grants. Now, we do know that $29 billion of that is for the targeted advance, and $4.5 billion of that is for the supplemental advance grant. She indicated that loan increases will go up here in the near future. So this doesn't really indicate the process of how this will happen, because we know right now it is open to 24 months where the $500,000 mark finally hit, and this will now go up to $2 million. So I'm guessing that it is going to kind of open up to people that would have qualified for more than $500,000. Maybe if you 4x'd it and you qualified for more than $500,000, you could possibly go back in and gain the balance of that later on down the road here. So you'll probably get your $500,000 today, and if you qualified for, say, another $150,000, they will now allow you to go up to $2 million. Now, I'm just speculating on that. I could be completely wrong, and maybe they're going to open it up to, I don't know, 48 months. I don't know, okay? But I'm just going to imagine that it's still going to be at 24 months, but allow you to go up to $2 million, all right? Now I want to talk about some things that were left unanswered. One big thing is she could not explain or even bring up the topic around why the targeted advance grant and supplemental advance grants are moving so slowly. Okay, only 100,000 loans so far have been processed. $1 billion allocated over the months of time that's the program's been announced. This is just ridiculously slow, and there was really no comments or no feedback on that. However, she did announce some new buzz around the targeted advance grants, not specifically, but she alluded to the fact that the targeted advance grant will now open its eligibility up to more applicants. We're talking middle income will finally see the $10,000 that is rightfully theirs. It should have been theirs from the beginning, from the CARES Act, okay? So it sounds like, because the progress is so slow and there's so much funding left in the current $29 billion for the targeted advance grant, that it sounds like middle income will now have a crack at gaining that additional $10,000. So I hope we're right on this. I hope what she was hinting towards is accurate, and I believe she has the power to do that within her means, because essentially, if there's funding left over from the targeted advance grant, she now has the authority to pass that onto middle income. All right. Now, I know you're going to probably comment down below that you are in low income and that you have not yet seen your targeted advance grant, so you would not want this to happen. And that's a good thing. Let me know in the comments if you are still waiting on your targeted advance grant, because this channel right here is all about fixing glitches, and you might be stuck in a glitch and not even know it. All right. So leave a comment down below, and hopefully I could find it, answer it for you, and get you guys some resolution as to why you're still stuck and have not received your $10,000 yet, all right? Now, I also get a lot of interesting questions around my Airbnb crash course, like, hey, Builder, how do you take that $50 bill and turn it into passive income, earning an extra $5,000 to $10,000 each and every month? And I'm telling you, you could cash flow in 3 business days, and you can start earning that money. So take your $50 bill. 3 days later, you can start earning $5,000 to $10,000 each and every month. It's sick. I actually do it now with $0 because I've gotten good at it, and I just keep multiplying those revenue streams over and over again. You can't do that if you're out driving Uber, or if you're driving Lyft, or you're door dashing. That's a side hustle that is completely involved with you having to drive the vehicle. My Airbnb side hustle, you don't have to drive the vehicle, okay? You could sleep, go on vacation, go out to Morgantown, West Virginia for a graduation for a few days. You could be anywhere in the world running your Airbnb business, automated through your cell phone, and earning your cash, showing up in your bank account. And it is all found inside of my crash course, all right? So for a limited time right now, I am offering a $75 off coupon. You could find it in the description right now, or just go out to the course and type in 75 off in the promo code, and you could get yourself $75 off the course. This is limited, and it's to help promote the new launch of this course. So you can check that out in the description. And also, while you're in the description, don't forget to grab your free stuff. I have a whole free stuff section where you can grab free crypto, free sign-up bonuses, and free stocks. Remember, I use Webull because I get an average of $2,000 in free stocks each and every month. I don't have to have piles of money that I'm shoveling into Webull to do this. I just simply recommend Webull to my friends by clicking 2 buttons on Facebook, and they sign up and I get free stocks and everybody's happy. So I wish you all the best. If you need further assistance outside my free content found right here on YouTube, you can find me pinned in the top comment for a one-on-one consultation. Just click the button and you can set up a phone call with me. I wish you all the best, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye for now.